Hello friends, today I am going to start about some important topic named as Battle of Plassey. So you can think that you have already studied in earlier years. Same topic but some detailed explanation we will go through. Okay. Say you already knowing that who was the ruler of the Bengal at the time of Battle of Plassey? Siraj Uddaulah, right? Okay. Siraj Uddaulah was the ruler of the Bengal at the time of Battle of Plassey. But the problem arose with Britisher due to his impulsive nature. Impulsive means any decision may be taken very aggressively is called impulsive natured person, right? So he had created his own enemies by his own side. Understand this line? He had created his own enemy by his own side, and all those people gave support to the British. At that time, in Bengal, Britishers had one trading center in Kolkata. They had started their fort construction surrounding that trading center to create reason for clash with Siraj Uddaulah. So actually it was a pre-planned program, and to create a reason for a clash, it was beginning. They had started to fortify with the given words as security reason, that Nawab is unable to secure them, save them, so they want to create their own fort. This was their words. So here, if anybody wants to create his own fort, he has to take permission from the rulers, and he was Nawab. But here Britishers did not do and ask. Without asking, they started the construction of the fort. So it was became the reason for clash. Okay. So now Siraj Uddaulah became angry as per his nature. He did not accept this and he destroyed the fort. At that time, the whole detail went to Madras. Today's Chennai. In those days it was known as Madras. And one small army was sent to Calcutta from Madras. With that army, the leader was Robert Clive, the governor of Madras. He went and tried to help their trade center in Kolkata. Actually, in those days in India, one trade center in Kolkata, second trade center in Madras, and third trade center was in Mumbai. So every trade center had their own officer and everybody was independent from each other. Only the one name was their title, East India Company. Otherwise everybody was working on their own way. Remember this thing. Okay. Now here the army of the East India Company reached to the Calcutta. They understood that they are unable to defeat Sirajuddaula in one time. So they plan a treachery. Treachery means cheat, backstab the person. And a treachery was that defeat Nawab, take the help from the Nawab's army and other traders, Indian traders in Bengal. It was completely decision. So in that situation, they got support of Nawab Siraj Uddaula's commander-in-chief. His name was Mir Jafar. His name was Mir Jafar. Mir Jafar supported them. Okay, now listen carefully. At that time, another person was supporting them. His name was Seth Amichand. He also supporting Britishers. So remember one thing. So many enemies of Sirajuddaula in Bengal were there, and all decided to support to the Britishers. So there is a one basic weakness of Indians. For own interest and reason, defeat own enemy, support outsider. That is the big mistake they did. Okay, now listen. Here, as per the planning, Nawab is harassing them. Them means Nawab harassing to Britishers. It was the reason created by the Britisher to find the ground, reason of ground for fight. So now you understand one thing. They were in search of reason, and reason was there that Nawab is harassing them, and they planned to fight near the village named as Plassey. The date was 23rd June, very nearby days. The date was 23rd June 1757. The war started, and where is it actually situated in Bengal? Today's Murshidabad in West Bengal is 38 kilometers away from that village. Okay. In that war, according to the plan, Mir Jafar remained inactive, not supported, and Mir Jafar lost the battle. So when Mir Jafar was lost as a commander-in-chief, Sirajuddaula was naturally defeated, and he was killed and murdered by the Britishers. So now Battle of Plassey was ended in the victory for Britisher, and the new person came in the power after the Sirajuddaula was Mir Jafar. So now remember one thing. Mir Jafar had in beginning gave support to the Britishers by giving them 24 parganas. Pargana means province. 24 parganas means 24 provinces is the meaning. And Mir Jafar supported Britishers for entry as the ruler. In one word, I could say, because he was in control of the Britisher. Okay, now here the foundation of British rule established in Bengal. Right? Here I completed discussion of Battle of Plassey. Right, my friend? Now I am going to discuss about Battle of Buxar. The second topic is going to start. Okay. See, now in my own word I am saying, you will see here the game of musical chair. What is the meaning of musical chair? As the music start, the participants start to run in the circle. As the music stop, one person, except one person, remain all will sit in the chair. Who will not sit in the chair at the end of the music? He will be defeated. He will be out of the game. On continuation, the last person remain. So the person sit in the chair will be victorious. So whole this game is being seen here. First you have seen Siraj Uddaulah was defeated. In his place, Mir Jafar was replaced. Now you will see what's going on in before the Battle of Buxar. The musical chair is going on. Okay. Mir Jafar had supported Britishers in a lot more, but Britishers' hunger for money was not ended. Britishers were asking more and more benefit from Mir Jafar. They tried to get more wealth from him. And here, due to their greed of gain more, Mir Jafar became angry. Thereafter, Britishers not accepted this and they thrown away Mir Jafar from the power and replaced Mir Qasim. See what I have said, musical chair. One person went, second person come in. Here, Mir Qasim was actually by relation son-in-law of Mir Jafar. So Mir Qasim came as in the power, and he was disciplined, clever, efficient, and power hunger also. As being an ambitious person, he had not remained balanced with Britishers. His friendship was not continued for long, and again Mir Qasim was removed, and again Mir Jafar was being thrown. He was brought back in the power. So here you can see the process of musical chair, right? So Mir Jafar again came to the power. Mir Qasim was out of Bengal now, and here you can see he was in region of Awadh. Nawab of Awadh was somehow relative of Siraj Uddaulah. His name was Shuja Uddaulah. Okay, now you remember one thing. Here, Nawab of Awadh was also angry with the Britisher. Mir Qasim was also angry with the Britisher. And the third person came. His name was Mughal Emperor Shah Alam. He was also angry with the Britisher. So you can understand, all the three were not happy with Britishers, and they all decided to create one big army, join their hands, and decided to fight against Britishers. In that situation, Battle of Buxar, near the village ground of Buxar, the battle took place on 22nd October 1764. See here every dates I am explaining. Battle of Plassey was on 23rd June. Battle of Buxar was on 22nd October. These dates are necessary to keep in your mind, right? Sometime match the pair, sometime MCQs, sometime fill in the blanks. Anything could come from all these lines. Now you remember this line. Okay, now you understand one thing, that this united army was very powerful. As by words we can say 3 armies were gathered. So how much power they had could be. But they united, even though they were united, they lost. So the united army of the Mir Qasim, Nawab of Awadh, and Mughal Emperor Shah Alam was defeated by Britishers, and the region of Bengal, Bihar, Odisha, also Awadh and Lucknow were in control of the Nawab of Awadh and the Mughal Emperor in Delhi. All the regions were come in control of the Britishers coincidentally. Lots of the areas came in their hands together. Right, my friends? So here we have discussed 2 topics. First about Battle of Plassey, and second about Battle of Buxar. Right? Okay.